Hi, Banana Recap here. Today I'm going to talk about a movie from 2006 called Family Friend. The main character in the picture is a greedy and old moneylender named Jeremiah. The old man lives in the same apartment with his paralyzed mother, whom Jeremiah constantly has to clean up after. The old man goes to his matchmaker acquaintance Sylvia, who introduces Jeremiah to a girl named Balana, who has come to Italy from Romania. Sylvia praises Balana as a homely and decent girl who suits Jeremiah very well. The woman offers to take the girl out, show her home, and decide the next morning. Balana does not like Jeremiah very much, as his strength is in eloquence and the girl does not understand a word of Italian, but Sylvia persuades the old man to try after all. Jeremiah takes Balana to his house. The old man first talks about his father, who abandoned him and his mother, and then offers to put a cot for Balana next to his bed. The girl asks him to bring her a drink. While Jeremiah goes to get a glass of water, Balana escapes from his house. The next day, Jeremiah meets Tiziana at his atelier, who shows him her figure and asks to borrow money to have plastic surgery, as the woman wants to feel young and desirable again. Jeremiah asks that he be given 7 days to think about it, and on the 8th he will give an answer. If he does not, Tiziana promises to go to his competitor, whom everyone calls the pirate, on day 8. At this point, a young couple comes into Jeremiah's atelier. Showing concern, the old man asks how their child is feeling with a fever, promising to send the best doctor in town, since he owes him one. After work, Jeremiah goes to his friend Gino, the bar manager, asking him to find out more about Tiziana, remembering to take some free candy with him. After that, the old man goes to the supermarket, stealing groceries, but at the cash register he asks for just one candy, and preferably at a discount. Not wanting to bother, the cashier lets Jeremiah take the candy for nothing. In the evening, there is a Miss Agro Pontino contest in town, and an attractive girl named Rosalba wins. She has a wedding coming up, but Savrio, the girl's father, has no money to pay for it, so his friend recommends turning to Jeremiah. He says he is a horrible person who always smells bad, and he has a hell of an interest rate. If you make the deadline, you have to pay twice as much as you borrowed, and if you delay, you have to pay 3 times as much. But Jeremiah is very calculating, and may not lend money at all if he finds out that Savrio, for example, has diseases that require a lot of money. Jeremiah's biggest disadvantage is that if he lends money, he will always pry into family affairs, pretending to be a family friend. Savrio wonders what will happen if he can't pay back the old man. At this point, Jeremiah, along with 2 bouncers, visits his debtors, the same young married couple who came to his atelier. Even all their jewelry does not cover the amount of the loan, so Jeremiah takes out an expensive food processor. The old man goes out on the landing with the bouncers, but then stops and re-enters the young couple's apartment. The girl's hands are in her pockets, and this indicates anxiety on her part. Slipping his hand into the girl's pocket, Jeremiah pulls out a ring. The old man returns to the atelier. An elderly woman comes to him with a little girl. The woman sends her granddaughter to buy herself a chocolate bar, and she strikes a deal with Jeremiah. She needs 9,000 euros for an operation, otherwise she will soon die. The woman will be able to pay with her son's bonds, the value of which is equivalent to 15,000 euros. After a while, the old man meets Savrio, Rosalba's father. The man introduces Jeremiah to his daughter, calling the old man a longtime family friend. Rosalba has recently won the Miss Agro Pontino contest, something Savrio does not forget to brag about to the old man. Rosalba gets the grand prize of 500 euros, which she wants to donate to charity. Jeremiah says that it is necessary to start with himself and divide the winnings among the members of his family, to which the girl does not agree. Meanwhile, Gino, Jeremiah's friend, observes a woman who asked for money for surgery. Instead, she bought lottery tickets, but the woman assures him that she bought them with her own money. Jeremiah himself, along with Rosalba's family, goes to the wedding parlor to choose souvenirs. There, Rosalba shows her character by calling Jeremiah disgusting, and she does not understand at all why this ugly old man should choose the bonbonnières for her. Instead, the girl wants silver teaspoons, believing them to be far more practical than what Jeremiah offers. The girl's parents are afraid to say one word against Jeremiah, for then he would simply not give the money for the wedding, but Gino persuades the old man to agree with Rosalba about the silver spoons. At night, Rosalba catches her father sitting in the bathroom. The girl suspects something wrong, so she asks Saverio who the old man really is. Upon learning that Jeremiah is her father's creditor, Rosalba suggests that the wedding be called off, but Saverio wants to see it through, considering it humiliating to call off the ceremony. The day of Rosalba's wedding arrives. Jeremiah considers the very spoons the girl has chosen as wedding souvenirs. Rosalba's parents approach the old man. They know that Jeremiah runs his atelier and is an excellent tailor, and Rosalba has had an irreparable accident. The strap on her wedding dress is torn, so they ask the old man to sew it on, since the wedding is in an hour. Jeremiah sends his parents to prepare for the ceremony, and he goes to the girl's room. The old man throws on the strap, beginning to stroke Rosalba. The girl considers this a humiliation, which also has a price. Realizing what Rosalba is hinting at, Jeremiah offers an 80% commission instead of 100% for a loan to her father. Rosalba asks to see her, offering only 10% of the loan. After a successful bid, Jeremiah takes the girl to a wedding. There he meets Gino. Left alone with Jeremiah, Gino tells of trouble with an old woman who is a lottery enthusiast. Her son has run out of bonds and she won't be able to pay off the debt she took from Jeremiah. The old man suggests that he just get it over with. In the morning, Atanasio comes to Jeremiah's atelier. He works for the king of plumbing, Giulio Montanaro. In turn, Giulio's sister is married to a man whose company owns hundreds of hotels in Europe and America. They want to get ahead of their main competitor, and to do this they need to install bidets in all hotel room bathrooms, about 20,000 in total. To do this, they need €1 million, which with interest will turn into €2 million in 2 months. Jeremiah thinks Atanasio is crazy. The old man helps people in need by borrowing small amounts of money. And here is $1 million, he has never seen such money in his life. Atanasio gives Jeremiah 48 hours to think about it, and then he asks the pirate for the money. Jeremiah tells Gino about it. Together they go to meet Atanasio and Montanaro. As a guarantee of repayment of the loan, Montanaro is ready to give Jeremiah the originals of the contracts, and then, as a sign of the successful conclusion of the deal, he shows them a room with 2 gorgeous, seductive beauties splashing around in the bathtub. Grumbling that the deal is not yet done, Jeremiah and Gino leave. In the morning, the old man meets Saverio at his atelier. The man's wife has died of a heart attack. Jeremiah asks Saverio not to think about money right now. The old man approaches Rosalba, offering his condolences. The girl rightly remarks that Jeremiah is only doing this so he can have sex with her again. At Rosalba's mother's funeral, the old man appears in the girl's room. She wonders if the old man is in love with her, who confesses that he is crazy about Rosalba. Jeremiah asks if the girl admitted to her mother that she slept with the old man, if that gave her a heart attack. She told her mother that she was pregnant, after which the woman's heart gave out. But who it was that she was pregnant with, Rosalba does not know. If a freak is born, then it is Jeremiah's. A few days later, Jeremiah meets Rosalba again. He offers the girl a deal. If Rosalba says she loves Jeremiah, he will forgive all her father's debt. Even if her words are not true, he just wants to hear them for once in his life. As evening falls, Jeremiah watches television with his mother. Someone knocks on the door. Upon opening the door, Jeremiah sees Rosalba. At her words that she is not wearing panties, the old man faints. When he comes to, Jeremiah asks why Rosalba came here. The girl confesses her love for the nasty old man. Yes, she herself finds it disgusting, but she can't help it, she thinks about him all the time. Overwhelmed by love, Jeremiah decides to give Montanaro €1 million, which he tells his mother. She is against this decision, as Jeremiah is not capable of making such deals. And they got rich on small loans, and now they can lose everything. Jeremiah does not want to listen to his mother's advice, for he is an adult and makes his own decisions, and now he has a girlfriend, and he promises to send his mother to an orphanage. In the morning, Jeremiah goes to the bank, withdraws €1 million and gives a loan to Montanaro. Then the old man goes to Rosalba, but the girl gets into her car right in front of him and drives away without Jeremiah noticing. After following her, the old man discovers that she is dating his best friend Gino. Realizing that she has been deceiving him, Jeremiah goes to his father's house, meeting Montanaro and Atanasio there in the street, dressed as Roman legionnaires. Jeremiah pulls out a gun, forcing the men to confess that they are only actors, and that they were hired by Gino to play the lawyer Atanasio and Giulio Montanaro, paying them €5,000. Yes, and the €1,000,000 that Jeremiah gave them, they do not have. The money was taken by Gino. Would they walk around Rome in legionary armor with $1,000,000? The men tell us that Gino was not alone when he offered them the job. With him were two big men, in whom Jeremiah recognized his bouncers, as well as a stunning beauty, Rosalba. The old man arrives at the trailer where Gino lives. Once inside, Jeremiah fires a few shots, but when he turns on the lights, he finds that the trailer is empty. At the same time, Rosalba says goodbye to her father, as she plans to leave this town. When Jeremiah arrives home in the morning, he finds his mother dead. Only Jeremiah's father arrives for the woman's funeral. The man silently enters the apartment and gives Jeremiah €50, after which he also silently leaves. This is the end of the film. Thank you for watching and see you on the channel.